finally, the almighty Rolex. The almighty Rolex that I've been talking about. The Rolex that allegedly killed one late General Joshua Umukoro. The same Rolex who made the CPSAC team allegedly kill Liberty. Liberty, who was extrajudicially killed by the Nigerian police in Delta State. And they branded him a kidnapper, and they lied on him that an AK-47 rifle was found on him. That same struggle I fought despite the command stood on their ground. But as God will have it, we won that struggle. Those police officers have been dismissed. And when Ogbegbe did the killing of late Ogenemine, why the area commander Efu was taking Ogbegbe's, that's Usman Nuru, to Abuja, they also carried one of the ASP in person of Jewel to Abuja. This same general who was killed by Rolex, the almighty Rolex, after bribing 4 police teams from getting to justice. Rolex was arraigned in court on Monday. The kind of fight I like fighting is that one that you feel you can commit a crime, and because you think you have money, you say nothing will happen. Not being money, you will spend them. That is what is happening. For those of my followers who just started following me, Mr. Rolex is a young man who is a member of a known confraternity group in Delta State, a very influential cultist. It is on record that the 3 persons he has threatened to kill, he has killed them. And late General Joshua Umukoro, who happens to be one of my aides, was among the persons he threatened to kill. At the time he made that threat, a close friend of his, who is now a dismissed police officer in person of ASP Jewel, who was with the CPSAC, called me and told me that I should not bother. He's going to resolve this issue amicably.
Judicial, don't just go back. No worry, when they tell you here. Give her a chance. Wait, go back. Give her a chance. Give her a chance. Give her a chance. That road. Give her a chance. Give her a chance. Where did they go? Please. Give her a chance. Give her a chance, so. That road. That road. Where that clear road?
After resolving the issue amicably, 1 week later, Rolex, in his normal commando style, killed General in cold-blooded, in broad daylight. After the killing, he traveled to Ghana, and from Ghana he started laying threats that worst case scenario, the family will be given some money and the case will be swept under the carpet. He did not end there. He did as far as threatening my life, and he told me on a voice note, which the Delta State Police Command is fully aware, that he's going to kill my enemy and hang my head in Campus 3 gates. A threat I did not take lightly, because those who know Rolex knows that once he says a word, he ensures he matches his word with action. As a youth leader, I don't need to lose guard. I did everything formally to get him arrested in Ghana. He escaped arrest in Ghana and he ran to Delta State. Just like I rightly said, I said that there's so much Usman Nuru in Delta State Police Command. The Delta State Police Command actually needs overhaul. And we must thank the IGP for overhauling the entire system in Nigerian police. A senior police officer who is now an ACP called me for a meeting. He never told me that Rolex will be in that meeting. I got to that meeting. I was shocked to see Rolex. In their bid to cover justice, the senior police initiated a bribe of 2 million naira to me, that if I fail, if I continue doing the advocacy, this young man will be arrested. But if I stop the advocacy, that the family do not have the capacity to get almighty Mr. Rolex arrested. One thing about me, I like proving people wrong. If all that you have is money, then you are poor. In order to get what I needed, I told them, I said, I don't take money in cash. I need money in transfer. The ACP, in his stupid wisdom, made a transfer of 1.5 million naira to me. And then he told me, he said he took 500,000 naira as middleman. Immediately this happened, I called the Delta State Police Command and I told them what the senior officer has done and my pursuit to get justice. There's a level you get to in life, no amount of money can bribe your conscience, because your conscience is who you are. Your conscience is your identity. Let people know you for something. I want to be known that no matter how wealthy you are, you cannot shut me up with money. You can shut me up by my conscience and not by what you have to offer. I played along. Late Liberty, I contacted Late Liberty since the police were unable to arrest this cultist. The police were unable because this cultist they are in his payroll. He is so influential. It was Late Liberty I contacted that helped me to arrest Rolex. After arresting Rolex, what did the police did? They killed Late Liberty in order to cover up their crime. That was why I forced the Liberty's fight with my chest. Today I want to thank God that every struggle that we have fought from January to date, we have won. The reason why I traveled out of the country was not because I was afraid of the bad boys. And we all know ourselves, we know where our power is. But I traveled because of the likes of Jewel in police uniform. They can track you, they have access to information. They can track you and assassinate you and claim you were killed by criminals. That was the main reason why I left the country. But as God will have his stakeholders, senior police officers called me and gave me an assurance, which brought me back to Nigeria. I must thank the Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Zone 5, in person of AIG Dugu Usman. God will bless you, sir, for upholding the rules of the Nigerian police force, for making members of the public know that what this officer portrays are not the true vectors of who a Nigerian police is, for ensuring that justice took his course. I know some of my friends who have called me on this issue to tell me to bow down. I refuse to bow down because Rolex believed that his money would save him. Rolex believed, do you know what it means to pay 40 million naira to the Nigerian police to invade justice? Do you know what it means to pay an activist 2 million naira to pack face for a case of murder? This case was transferred to 14 before we got justice. It went to Sako. From Sako, it went to CPSAC. CPSAC did the blunder. From there, it went to EagleNet. The then OC EagleNet, another corrupt police officer, who told me to my face that he's going to release a murder suspect if I don't act fast. For over 4 months, the Nigerian police did not do autopsy because they've collected large amount of money. It took RROS. Thank God the IGP did not transfer him. He's one officer who has given us confidence in Delta State in person of CSP Nosa. The case got to a stable at the dying minute. CSP Nosa and CSP Ibok, God will bless the two of you. At a point, I took the case to Abuja. It was the day my petition arrived at Abuja. Oga Ibok called me. I said, because of your integrity, I would allow RRS Delta do this case. When Oga Ibok left, Oga Nosa came and he stood on the existing protocol. And he ensured an autopsy was done within a short hour. He ensured that the case has been charged rather to the court. But let me tell you, DPP, our eyes are on you. While they were making the conversation of that 40 million naira to pay to the police so that they can destroy the evidence of the case can go to court so that they can get bail. They actually said it. I need the IGP to call me for an interview on this. That they have the arsenal of the court. That all they need is for me to get out of the line. I should stop the fight. That the courts will grant bail. So our eyes are on DPP. Any mistake from the DPP, because now the IGP has set an example for his men. One thing is for the police to prosecute, the other thing is for the courts to do what is needful. If the judiciary decides to play into the game of these people who believe that they can kill and money can settle issues, then the judiciary will be up for questioning. The judiciary will be up for scrutinizing. We need to ask ourselves simple question. After police arrest and take to court, what next? If you come for me, you are the victim. If I come for you, you are the victim. Rolex will say, Ingo Kimi Alpha. Shebi I don't humble him. He don't dey court. My next video, I will talk on how I saved one Jumbu, aka Bulldog, from being extrajudicially killed by the Delta State Police Command. Thank you and God bless you.